Hey everybody, welcome to Funko NFT News. I'm Grandpa Robert from yopoptv. Today is another failure day for Funko NFTs. Powerpuff Girls. You know, it's a very nice set, and even though Stephen and I didn't collect this particular set, it was actually a well-rounded set on the characters they had and so forth. But they just way overproduced it. They're trying to move it up so fast, but they're not trying to give us anything in return for them moving it up. What they haven't figured out yet is if you're going to increase the numbers, you got to increase the different pops, not the same ones. Don't give us 1,501 and then 1,900 because you need to up the number of cards that you need to produce. What they need to start doing is they need to start issuing more legendaries, okay, to cover the spectrum. So in this set, we had the two different packs. We got standard packs and we have the premium packs. Each were 22,500 packs each produced, making it for a total of 450,000 cards. Now, 2,761 standards were burned. That's 13,805 cards. And 11,874 premiums were burned. That's 178,110. So out of the 450,000 cards produced, 191,915 cards were burned. Okay, that's a lot, but it's not it's the largest I think burn, but it's not the largest burn out of a set. The Steven's Universe actually burned 43.6, if I remember correctly, percent of their cards. So they're going to be run against each other. I'll explain that in just a minute. So 42.65% of the set was burned. This makes some incredible numbers on some of the pieces inside the set. Let's give it a look at what we have so right off the bat, we got Mojo Jojo, which is the Grail, 999 produced. Based off the numbers, 426 should be burned, leaving us with 573. Give you an idea of how low that is. The lowest Grail to date is the Bob Ross Grail at 577. Now, mind you, the Steven Universe set will also give it a run for its money because the Steven Universe set should be, I believe it's 572 produced. So it's hard to say which one might set the new record low. But remember, at the same time, it depends on how many of the actual ones that can be redeemed don't get redeemed. Which there's always some in every set. I mean, I think only one or two sets that have actually had all 999 actually produced. So this could be in the running for the lowest produced Grail out of all the sets, and it's only going for about 160 bucks. So low number for this particular part, and I think it's actually a pretty good buy. Legendaries, we have Blossom, Buttercup, Bubbles, and we have Professor Utonium. Each one of these was 1,800 produced, of which 767 should be burned, leaving them with 1,033. 1,033, guys, think about that. That's almost in line with a Grail. There's a chance that some of these actually could fall in the Grail range because of them not being claimed or not being opened up in packs. So that's crazy. Now, that's not going to be anywhere close to the lowest legendaries produced, which I believe also goes back to the Bob Ross, which was around 725. But it's going to be in the second to third place range. It will be lower than Steven's Universe because Steven's Universe had 100 more of each legendary produced. So it changed the number complex altogether. So watch for this to possibly be the second lowest produced legendaries out of all the cards. 1,033, that's pretty good. Finally, we have the royalty piece. The royalty piece is Freddy as Mojo Jojo. 2,700 is supposed to be produced, but 1,151 should be burned, leaving us with 1,549. Nowhere close to the lowest ones. There's a lot of them that have been produced in that area and so forth. Now, mind you, it's just depending how much lower it's going to be. But it's still a cool character. It's a very popular character from the show, and so it should do very well. So my overall take on this, guys, is that the set is a nice set. Just Steve and I are not Powerpuff Girl fans. We know nothing about the show. We didn't watch it, you know. And to be honest with you, I don't think any of my granddaughters actually watched it because I don't remember watching it with them. But set-wise, as an outsider, this is what you would want kind of like with a set, is where you have the different characters set up. You had all three girls. I believe that's all three girls from the set. And then the other characters, the only thing is the Freddy, you know, and putting two Mojos in there. But it shouldn't be that big of a deal. With this lower numbers, I think it's a good buy. I don't know if it's worth buying the packs and opening up, but 160 is the last I saw around for the grails. I see Legendaries going for about 30 something dollars, 30 to 40 bucks for a legendary that could be in grail status. As far as number wise, seems like a pretty good deal. And you can get the royalty really cheap. It seems like the royalties have just gotten cheaper and cheaper. I think the last I saw, he's gone back up. He was down as low as about 65, and he's going for about $85 right now. So, what do you think, guys? You know, I keep harping on this. I know that, but I got to keep saying is that Funko needs to change their process. And here's what I think they should do. And I've mentioned this before, but I've thought about it a little bit more also. I think the grail needs to be dropped down to 500. Or if you're going to keep the 999 grails, you should put a grail chase, making it 500. That way we got two super low number items, okay? Then on the legendaries, I think they should do a flat 1250 on the legendary straight across. And just add a new one each time to go. Otherwise, the best thing to do, if you're going to do the 1900, okay, and you got to keep doing that, do a chase variant that there's only like 1,000 of, okay? Toss some chases into the stuff. Let's get some excitement going and so forth. And then on the royalty, I would do the royalty, like 2,700 royalty, I would sit there and make a percentage that different. Or, you know, at a random. So you don't even know which one you're getting. You know, that could make it a lot of fun. But I know that's craziness. I've got some stuff in. So if you guys turned in on Tuesday, we got some of our Funkos NFTs that we're going to open up and show you. But again, what do you guys think? What do you think they need to do? Where do you think they need to go? How do you think they can get people more back excited into it? I feel it's by lowering numbers, not pack-wise, not card-wise, but by the number of the amount of pieces that are being produced. So, you know, if you want to keep, you know, your packs up high, then you need to produce more different legendaries to do it. Trying to stay with 3 or 4, I think, is kind of losing its appeal, okay? Because right now, the last 8 sets, with the exception of maybe Funkoween, okay, there's legendaries that are in the $20 to $30 range. And it's just, why would you want to spend $120 worth of packs to get that odds of a legendary? You know, when you can just buy all 4 of them for the price that you would have paid to try to get one. I know, crazy. So, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you think down below, what they could do, change, and so forth, or what you think about this show. I'd honestly like to know. Tune in Thursday. We've got a battle going on. We're going to do me and Winifred from Hocus Pocus against Steven and Jessica Rabbit from Roger Rabbit. And so we'll do our battle. We're tied 3-3 right now. And not sure what we're doing on Saturday, but we'll get there pretty soon. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I always got to move up. You guys have a great rest of the day, and we'll see you on Thursday.